Hi, it's Tracy here from Transforming Me. You might think this is a bit of a strange start to a video. Well, there's a point to this. This lesson today is about movement. Movement was the first thing that I had to do. My body was stuck in fear, in anxiety, in panic. The level that I'd got to was it was constant. I literally had adrenaline running high through my body. I literally felt wired. I literally felt like I did not know what to do with myself. And the first thing you need to do when you feel like this, or you get any form of panic attack, or you feel very anxious, is to actually move your body. So that's what we're going to do. Come with me. We're going to get outside. Might be a little bit noisy to start with. I'm just going to lock up. I'm over at my apartment in Bewdley, and it's my retreat location. Anybody can come and stay here. You can come and stay here if you want to. I'm going to take you for a walk. Excuse the wonky video to start with. Excuse the not being by the mic. I'm just trying to juggle a few things. Okay. So we're just going to walk for a few minutes. I'm going to walk down the main road here. This isn't a sightseeing tour. This is a tour for the purpose of you understanding why the hell you've got to walk. You really have got to walk. One of the things that I noticed very early on was I was sitting, I was thinking, I was doing too much. I was actually doing too much ruminating. I was very inactive. Now, COVID's done this to us as well, hasn't it? It's made us all inactive. It's made us get stuck at our computers. It's made us stay inside. So I didn't feel brave enough to go outside, first of all. Certainly not on my own. I ended up having to go out for a walk with a friend. And we just kept walking the one day. We kept walking around the block. And what this walking does, it actually burns off the adrenaline that you've built up because of your thinking. So you've had all that thought, you've had all that panic, you've had all that worry. And whether you're still feeling those symptoms in your body or not, you need to get rid of it. You need to spend it. You need to shift it out of your body. And this is what walking does. It actually wakes the body up. So we're just going to turn down here and I'll get away from the road, which will make it a lot easier. I'm hoping my battery will last, but look, we'll just give it a go. I'll take you as far as we can. There are some people on the road, but we'll just try and walk past them. So you've got this part of your brain, it's called the amygdala. It's a part of your brain that is a primitive part, and it's designed to get us out of panic. It's designed to get us out of fear. It's designed to help us in a tricky situation. And when things are tricky, I'm going to move the video away in a minute because I don't really want to video these people, so I'm just going to video the side. Look over there. There's going to be a nice field over there. In a minute you'll see the field. This amygdala part of the brain, it's right in the back. Now if you was a dog coming towards me, hello ducky, I'll just get past here. There's the field where the poppies were. Look, they've all gone. There we go, right. We've just passed them. So here's the footpath. Going back to this amygdala. The amygdala is the part of the brain that helps us when we're in trouble. So think about it. If you were to be in a car, if you were to be driving, if you were to almost have a car accident, your adrenaline would come up. You'd get such a shot of adrenaline. You'd get a real rush. You know, I don't know anybody that hasn't kind of felt that little adrenaline rush, whether it's for excitement or whether it's for fear. We've all got adrenaline inside of us, and we need it. We actually need adrenaline. We need adrenaline to help us function. The problem is when we overactivate it with our mind, when we keep thinking, oh, there's a problem. And in my case, I was worried about my own health. I kept actually thinking there was something seriously wrong with me, and it was a self-perpetuating thought. When we pump it out too much, the actual glands can start to swell up because you're making them overactive. You're demanding on them, you're putting strain on them. And this is one of the lessons that we're going to talk about, is the lesson of balance. But that's not for today. This video is for you at the start of your journey. I'm going to go right back, and that's what I'm doing now, to the start of where I was, how I felt a few years ago, knowing how I was when I was at my worst, because most of you that are listening to this will probably be able to relate to this at some level. You know, I'd got huge fear and panic symptoms to the point where I was feeling physically sick. You know, there are days when I could have just chucked up down the toilet, and it's really scary. It's really, really scary, and it brings emotion up in me now, because I notice and I feel that, thank God, I don't have to deal with this at that severity anymore. Thank God that I can notice if my mind goes wandering and putting me into fear when it shouldn't. So this response, this fight, flight or freeze response, is crucial. It's crucial for living. And when I accepted that there was a function in my body that was working, yeah, it was overworking, but I actually needed it, I was able to live with it a little bit better. I was able to start understanding that, oh yeah, I'm meant to have this. But then I started to worry, like, how the hell do I turn it off? How do I stop it? I want to stop it. You know, all those emotions come up, and that fear and that dread of, will I ever be able to stop it? All of those questions go through your mind, and you keep asking yourself more and more questions. I don't know what to do. And this is where you need to get help. This is the purpose of Transforming Me helping you. Now look, you can go to a therapist, you can have relaxation techniques, you can keep going to things like massages and nipping down the gym and burning this adrenaline off. But all you're doing is you're treating the symptoms. You're not actually getting to the root cause. And the root cause is your thinking. And that is a really daft thing to try and comprehend. Now I promise you, if you're in a similar state to me, if you're even close to where I was and how low I was, you will get that you're not really going to consume all of this information. You're not going to take it in. So I would encourage you to watch this video a couple of times, just to really lean into the information and take on board what I'm saying to you. I know how hard it is. I know how dysfunctional you get. I know how you can't concentrate on things. I know how you don't sleep well when you're like this. I know how little peace you have in your life. I absolutely get you, because I've been there. So I'm just going to stay present to walk for a minute. You'll notice my breath has changed, and that's really important. The air in the body. The body needs air and oxygen. Whether you've got a routine in the gym or not at the moment, whether you're stuck at home, whether you go out and have walks in nature, you actually need air. Fresh air. You need to expand your lungs. And the problem is, when you get in a rut of mental health illness, you become very, very inactive. It can be really difficult because you just don't feel like it. You haven't got the energy because those adrenal glands are working overtime. You don't appear to have the physical strength because you are mentally exhausting yourself. So after you watch this video, you need to challenge yourself. If you've not been out recently, if you've not had a walk, if you don't feel safe to go on your own, please go with somebody else. Create it in a safe way. Create it in a way that you absolutely are going to feel more comfortable. Even if you just ask somebody to walk with you and say, just be with me. I don't want to talk. Just be here and walk with me, please. And just have somebody by your side. Because it can create so much fear, the prospect of being out on your own, because you think, what if I have a panic attack? What if I don't feel well? What if I don't feel right? What if I need to go to the toilet? All those kinds of thoughts can be going through your head, and it can really put us off taking action. So look, I'm okay today. I'm a lot better, and I can do this walk on my own. And that's another issue that I had. Is a train. Look, I'm going to give you a train. Is it coming? Yeah. I'm just going to stop. Look, this is a really good time to say, enjoy. Enjoy. Look, here it is. Here's the train. You need to get outside and enjoy things. Look, guys, life is for living. And you've got to start creating adventure for yourself. Adventure is so important. Having adventure. Feeling alive again. Enjoying things. I'm here in Bewdley. I'm at the Severn Valley Railway. There's that beautiful train. Woo! There we go. I used to have dreams in the early days that I was travelling on a train. And interestingly, in my dreams, I was in one compartment and my family were in the other. I felt like we were just journeying through life, but we weren't actually together. I'm just going to let this train pass. Here we go. Just conscious of the battery, so I'm going to keep walking for a few minutes. There we are, Bewdley in Worcestershire, the Severn Valley Railway, and the station is back that way. I'm bouncing around a bit here because obviously I want to show you the promise. I want to show you how life can be. You can get back. You can even go forwards into a better version of you if you've not been the sort of person that's ever gone outside and done things on your own. If you've not been the sort of person that's even ventured on your own. Then again, this is a milestone you need to get to. We can get so codependent. We're born into this world with parents who take us out places, but we can actually not build a full independence. I actually had fear. I had fear of being on my own. And that fear came up months and months after I started my therapy. It was another realisation. And this is why I know that this is a journey. You cannot uncover every single fear, every single problem within the early days. It just doesn't happen. It's a slow unpacking process. It's a journey of understanding yourself. It's a time where you have to learn, what are the things that I'm thinking? What are the mistakes that I've made? And how do I get to a better version of me? I'm going to show you this house. Look at this. Wow. Wow, I love that house. I don't know who owns it, but it's blinking gorgeous. And look, this is a vision for all of us. We can have a better lifestyle, whether it's upgrading our home, whether it's having the finances to fund a new car, whether it's just having some finances to, I don't know, have a decent holiday. You know, I know when you've got mental health issues, when you're struggling with anxiety, when you've got panic, when you've got fear, you could be off work. And I know some of my clients come to me and they are off work. And I know some of you are off work. But this is a gift. This time off work has been given to you to find yourself. Look at those bridges there. What if this time where your body has pressed almost like a pause button, like a slow down button on you, what if this disease that you're feeling, this uncomfortableness, what if this was meant to be? What if you're meant to feel this way so that you can stop and think about finding the door? Finding the doorway back in your own mind. There is a secret garden inside of your mind. There's so much you haven't discovered yet. There's a whole world out here. And there's a whole load of functions and abilities and capabilities that your mind can do. So isn't that ironic? There's that bridge, there's that archway. And you'll notice that's on my logo. I'm going to walk back. I'm going to take you back down the same path because this is quite a long walk if I do the full circuit, and if I go into Bewdley as well, I'm going to get a lot of background noise. So I'm just going to keep talking until the video goes, until the battery goes. It's we're down at 5% now, so it should go soon. So look, the number one, get yourself outside. If you're in the house, if you're stuck in, get yourself outside. Please get yourself outside. Get yourself out of the house. The environment that you're in is impacting how you're feeling. Get yourself out of that bedroom. Get yourself out of the mess maybe that you're surrounded by. I've got loads of mess at home, loads of things unresolved, because that's what happens to us. We stop caring. We stop caring about the important things. Get yourself outside. Just got a bit of a hill here. And when you do get outside, I want you to push yourself. I want you to push yourself into a pace or up a little hill where your breath changes. I want you to get your breath to a point where you can almost feel yourself panting. I don't want you to make yourself sick or ill. You are already not well. So just allow yourself to start feeling the energy coming back in your body. Most people, when they're in this state, will lean on food or alcohol to soothe themselves. They'll go and they'll get large bags of crisps or bottles of wine. And all you're actually doing is just stuffing down the feelings. You're not processing them, you're not processing the thoughts. You're just using alcohol or smoking or addiction to help you forget. You need to be bringing pleasure to yourself. You need to be nurturing yourself. You need to be looking after yourself. Look, I'm not here to soothe your soul. I'm here to blink and fix you. And it's going to feel uncomfortable sometimes. It might be a bit hard. But the truth is, you've got to start taking action. Nobody comes to rescue you. Yeah, the medical profession will help us. Yeah, when we get panic attacks, and as I did, I put myself in hospital, they'll check everything out. They'll say, yes, your heart's functioning well. Yes, there's no problems. Yes, your blood tests are all right. How many times have people gone into hospital and they've not found anything wrong with them? That's anxiety. That's fear. That's an overactive mind. We can sink ourselves into so many situations. We can doubt ourselves so much. And it becomes such a habit, such a negative habit that we can't break out of it. And that's what I'm here to do with you in Transforming Me. I'm here to help you break free. I'm here to show you how those thoughts got created in the first place. And I'm here to help you create better thoughts. I'm here to help you create better actions. I'm here to help you create a better belief system. So whether you agree with everything I'm saying, whether some days we work together and you might think, I don't like what she's saying, I would urge you to keep pushing through every uncomfortable feeling. Every uncomfortable feeling. Because I promise you, and I can feel the emotion again now, I promise you that it is worth it. I promise you, you can come out on the other side of this. I promise you there is another version of you. There's a better version of you. You were not born like this. You were not born as a baby with anxiety and fear and panic in your body. It's something that you've activated over time, and it's something that you keep reliving. So, I'm going to stop talking now. This battery could go at any minute. And I'm just going to allow you to be with your thoughts. Just be with the prospect of actually getting better. Just sit with the thoughts that this isn't the National Health Service giving you pills. This isn't talking therapy that's just going to sit you down for an hour a week. Can I swear? This is fucking transformation, and it bloody works. It's mindset training, and it impacts all of you. Not just your mind, but your body. So, it's time that you found the path. It's time that you found the path out of this problem. And I can show you, I promise you I can show you. I can show you exactly how I did it. And I will do that. You've just got to stick with me. You've just got to trust me. Life is rocky. Look at this. There's going to be things that will trip you up on the way. You're not going to feel great next week and stay great for the rest of your life. You're going to go up and down with your emotions for a while. They're going to seem like highs and then lows. You are going to be bouncing around for a while.